Memento mori, carpe diem. I'm sure you're all familiar with these Latin phrases. Memento mori means remember that you must die, and carpe diem means seize the day. Combining these phrases contains a lesson. You and I will die one day, so live treasuring each moment. Today, I want you to keep this lesson in mind through my story. I'm currently working towards my undergraduate degree at a cyber university. Since I have a lot of time after my lectures, I help my father with his job during the day and study in the evening. My father works as a tile setter, and because the work is physically challenging, I often have to help him out. He often says to me, "Hey son, learn this work for 5 years. If you work hard, you will not have to worry about feeding yourself." My father's words made sense. If I inherit my father's career, I will look good in front of other people as an obedient eldest son with good working skills. But as I continued working with tiles, I realized that this job was not for me. I had a lot of thoughts. Should I follow what I like even if I don't earn lots of money? Or should I get a stable job with lots of income even if I don't like it? One day, I was emotionally overwhelmed by all the stress in my mind. I was consumed by the pressure. What do I have to do? How am I supposed to live? But at that moment, a question I'd read in a book came to me. What would you do if you were to die in a year? It was a simple question, but it has a really important message. Faced with this question, I felt I would be regretful if I lived only for the money. Then I started writing down all the things I would regret not doing if I were to die in a year. For example, learning leathercraft, reading 50 economic books, joining amateur sporting events, appearing on TV, traveling to Europe, and more. From that day on, I made a promise. Until next year, I will do all the things I would otherwise regret not doing. To begin with, I attended a leather workshop to learn once a week. These are the things I made. They look very simple, right? But it took me a really long time to finish cutting, bonding, punching, and sewing. There were so many things to do, but I had so much fun in the process. Next, I started exercising more frequently. I participated in a bicycle event in Yangyang. It was a challenging 20-kilometer uphill route that I had to take a rest in the middle of, but I was so proud of myself after I finished the race. It was an unforgettable experience. Moreover, I thought I would regret not challenging myself in this English speech contest, so I'm standing in front of you today. Every time I tried something new, I enjoyed each moment and became happy. But some might say, anyone can do this much. You haven't even achieved all your goals yet. But through this process, I could clearly feel that my life is changing. As someone who initially thought of myself as having weak execution skills, I realized that everyone will die one day, and I could no longer live with the regret of not trying new things. Are you curious about my next challenge? Making a good body shape? A trip to Europe? Anything's fine, because I challenged myself and gained momentum through my experiences. Remember memento mori and carpe diem. From today, write down all the things you'd regret not doing if you were to die in a year. Seize the day and start doing them one by one. I know it will help you find the joy and happiness that has found me. Thank you.